Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel to what was actually quite a hard race for me because I'm still not good enough with wet weather in this game. So this is my qualifying lap. It was my best lap, even though each of 3 time laps that I had were not good at all. I just didn't have confidence in these conditions, and it showed. My qualifying position was only P14, which was, I think, the lowest I ever qualified up to this point. And yeah, but it is what it is. The race was again in wet weather, although partway through the race the track dried up, and that made me much more competitive, and I had much more fun in the latter part of the race. So yeah, let's watch this up till the end. Again, it was enough for P14, and then we'll look at the race. So here we are now for the race start in a lot of spray.
Green flag, green flag.
But that spray actually is something I'm not actually scared of. It's more that there is just no grip, and there is a contact. I actually drifted to the left and hit him in the side. Anyways, clear through turn 1, and on we go. I didn't gain position, I kept my position from the start, which is weird for me. I usually either gain few positions or lose some. Very tricky here. I wasn't sure where to turn in, I didn't see the track, so decided to take it easy. Now I have a Mustang on my inside. And then
flag in sector 1. Sector 2 is now
cars
yellow.
started to let us go through, so that's 3 positions gained due to others crashing, and we'll now
Green flag,
see
sector
the
2.
replay of the start of this race. So as you can see, even at 60 kilometers per hour there is a lot of spray, and it just grows when we pick up some speed. I decided this race to do in McLaren. I was actually first going to do it with Ferrari or Corvette, but then I decided I haven't driven McLaren for a long time, so yes, in the rain I'm with McLaren. So as you can see, very tricky conditions, and conditions that I have not much experience. I think this is the second or third wet race that I have done in LMU, so yeah, it could have been worse, but actually in the end this race did me good, and I'll tell you more about it near the end of the race.
incident in Sector 3. Sector 3 is yellow. It looks like LAS has gone off. Sector 3 is clear, green flag.
That time was a 205.22.
The guy in front is Sekali. The gap behind is now 0.6. Just done a 149.92. Alright Damien, there's a car exiting the pits, heads up. That was a 152.26. Sector 1 is 1.3 seconds off the pace. Guy in front is Roman.
So as you can see, not much is happening in this race, at least for me. I'm just trying to keep it on the track, and yeah, the car ahead of me, Porsche, he spun out, almost collected me, but I made it through, and that's another position gain.
We can see Roman has gone off.
So yeah, this race was actually just me trying to survive, and it wasn't fun in racing and fighting kind of way, but I had good time just
15 minutes
trying
left
to keep it on the track, and actually I enjoyed this race more than when I was racing in wet at Spa last time, a few videos ago. So yeah, that's it. I'll actually keep talking to the minimum here in this video. I'll talk when something important is here, but other than that, I'll let you just enjoy the game video and listen to my crew chief.
The next car is Sekali. Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate. The gap to E9 ahead is now 1.8. Yellow flag, Sector 1. We think Eolance has binned it. Sector 1 is green. Sector 1 is yellow. Green flag, Sector 3. Sector 2 is yellow. We think Daniel has spun off.
So something new here, since nothing special actually happened through this race. This part of the race, just to mix it up a bit, I'll put in trackside view, but I also overlaid standings and timing parts of the HUD over this video from my onboard, so that you have some idea what's actually happening on the track, what lap it is, what position I'm in, etc. Here you can see also that I try to cool off my tires a bit, and I see others do it as well, because racing line is now dry, and I actually worried that tires could overheat. So I just have no experience in this kind of racing, so I did what felt logical to me, and yeah, it maybe worked, it maybe didn't. I have to do much more wet weather racing to actually draw any conclusions from that, or you can write in the comments what actually is going on here in this game.
Sector 1 is yellow. We think that Roman has crashed. Sector 1 is now green.
And now back to on board with just 5 minutes to
Fastest
go.
lap for Moser, 148.24.
I'm trying to catch the number 88 Mustang in front of me. It's easier said than done. So yeah, at
Okay,
least
Damien,
I'm now
5 minutes to go, 5 minutes
I'm now
left.
feeling-
No chances here. Let's make sure we can take them.
9.96.
I'm now feeling more comfortable when the track is drying out, so this is the part of the race that I actually had most of the fun, even though results maybe don't show that. But yeah, it was a good race nonetheless.
Yellow flag in Sector 2. Green flag in Sector 2. It looks like Moser has binned it. Incident in Sector 1. Sector 1 is yellow. We think Roman has gone off. Sector 1 is clear. That lap time was 150.09. Alright Damien, hold your nerve, just keep it smooth, no mistakes. Incident Sector 3, yellow flag. It looks like Roman has binned it. Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go. Sector 3 is clear.
Was a 150.31.
Right, the guy ahead of us is 1 lap behind.
And so to close this race down with a minute to go, yeah, it was actually one of my cleanest races, which actually surprised me even when I saw it. I got a huge boost in safety rating, and actually actually this was the race that finally got me over the edge to the silver safety rating. So next race I did after this one was with prototypes and, or better said, hypercars. I raced at Monza, and that video will be coming in shortly. Yeah, actually I was very happy with how this was done, and I was very happy that I finally had access to multi-class racing, which,
Sector 3 is yellow.
spoiler alert, it's amazing. It's
Green flag in
something
Sector 3.
I did not expect to be that much fun. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please do like and subscribe. If you have any opinions on what you have seen or want to share some tips, please comment down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.
P7, there's the finish. Good drive. Acknowledged. Pit stop requested.